Hey guys. Alright, so recently we just went over the line tool and then I showed you guys the additive and the subtractive method. Now I'm going to show you guys how to dimension your sketches because we're going to get into doing our drawings and you'll need to know how to dimension your drawings as well. Okay. Some people like different ways. Some people like to go ahead and do that numerical value. Some people like to use the line tool and go to the exact measurement that they need. Some people like to just make simple objects and use the dimensioning tool to get the exact size and arrangement that they want with their parts. And I'll show you how to do that. And then you guys are just going to have to decide how you guys like to create your models, how you like to sketch, how you like to design. That's all completely up to you. Okay. So first thing is, this is the part that I'm going to show you guys how to do. Okay. And I'm going to go to File, I'm going to go to New, and I'm going to create new part. So here you have part, you have assembly, you have drawings, and you have presentation. And we'll get to all of them, but this one right now we're going to start with just the part. Alright, make sure that my standard part is selected, hit create. Okay, and then XY plane, and away we go. So the first thing, I'm just going to grab this rectangle tool. I'm going to make a little rectangle, and I'm going to click, and there it is. Then I'm going to go up, and I'm going to grab my dimensioning tool. Now that my dimensioning tool is selected, now I'm ready to start dimensioning. You see where the lines, when I hover, and they are red? Let me go ahead and zoom in so you guys can see this a little bit. Okay. Again, red. I'm going to click this line, and I'm going to click this line. And now I have a dimensioning line. Okay, remember what I said on your dimensioning guides. Okay, what to do, what not to do. Never have your dimension clear off to one side or the other. Always try to center it the best you can. Okay, I'm going to try to get this out of ways. And then I'm going to click to set it. And then I'm going to click again so that way I can edit it. And I need 2.25. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hit front. Bring it back into view. And there you have it. Now I need to do the height of it, and my dimensioning tool is still selected. So I'm going to select this line. I'm going to select this line, and that gives me my height. I'm going to bring it out a ways. Click, and 1.5 is actually the dimension that I want, so I got pretty lucky there. I'm going to hit OK, and I'm done. Okay. Now notice how this one is a little close. That's going to drive me crazy, and it could create issues for anything I need to dimension later, but my dimensioning tool is still selected. So if I select this, it's going to pop open this box. So how I get out of this is just simply hit the escape key. Now you notice that my dimension is no longer highlighted. Now I can select my dimension line and I can slide it up and away from my dimension. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my rectangle tool. I'm going to select. And I'm going to dimension this one now. So let's go ahead and do the height of this, which should be 0.75. Enter. And I'm going to dimension the length. And I'm going to do 0.75. I'm done there. Grab my rectangle tool again. Get my green dot. Select it. And I'm just going to rock this out. Okay. Remember guys, always try to get your dimension in the center. Okay. Dimension this one. 0.75. Enter. Now I'm done. So I have that sketch created. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to extrude. And I want to extrude this. And I want to extrude it at a depth of 0.75, and I'm done. Okay, so there you have it. There's one way to dimension. Okay, another way to dimension is, I'm going to go ahead and go to create another new part. Start my sketch, and we use line tool. So let's say I wanted to sketch that like that U shape, for example, or any other type of crazy little dimension here. Maybe I want to do this Z type thing. I think quite a few of you guys have done this Z type sketch. Paying attention to my degrees. Okay. Okay. And, oh, I didn't hit that dot. Close it. Okay. You know, I don't like that. I can see something went funny. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit escape so I can get out of that. And then I'm going to hit Control Z. And I'm going to undo that. And then I'm going to hit L for my line tool. That's the shortcut. And I'm going to go back and make sure I get that snap and finish that off. There we go. Now I have that perpendicular constraint. Alright, or I'm sorry, my vertical constraint. If you hover, these will tell you there's your horizontal constraint, this is your parallel constraint, and your equal constraint, and here's my perpendicular constraint. Alright, so I misspoke. Alright, so now I'm going to dimension this one out. So I'm going to grab my dimension tool, and if I remember right, this was like 3 blocks long, right? We're going to call it 2.25. Enter. Hit the front on the navigation cube. Alright, and now let's see here. This would only be 1 block's width, so 0.75. And then, let's see here. Let's do this one, which is 2 blocks, which will be 1.5. Enter. And now you can see I'm starting to get this thing pretty well looking like what I want. 0.75. Enter. And so now if this one is 2.25, this one is 0.5, and this one here, I just need to make sure that from here to here is 0.75. Okay, there it is. I think this is fully dimensioned. It's telling me that I need one more dimension is needed down here. If you look down here, it says, you're missing a dimension for this to be fully constrained. And I'm assuming that it is talking about the one that is to my very top. Okay, so if I do that, now it's going to say adding this dimension will over constrain it. Alright, so I'm going to look and see if there's any more dimensions that I feel that I need. Okay, I'm going to hit escape. I'm going to right click on this dimension. I'm going to delete that one. And I suppose maybe it is, oops, sorry. I think it's probably this one. Nope. Okay, cancel. It's good. So I'm going to go ahead and finish my sketch. I'm going to go ahead and extrude it. And then I want a 0.75 value for depth. And voila. There you have it. Okay, so that is using the dimensions to create your parts as well. Alright, so we now have basically gone full circle on most of our parts. We haven't got into circles yet. We haven't got into really fillets and chamfers yet, or shelling or holes. We will at a later date. But this will give you guys the basis of creating parts using the line, using basic shapes with the additive and subtractive method, and using dimension lines to create your sketch to your required dimensions or the dimensions that you're trying to sketch to. Alright, I hope this helps. Just raise your hand, give me a holler if you guys need some help, and I will be around. Alright, guys. See you, bye. Peace out.